I think the last major storm that we could compare it to, Hurricane Katrina caused weeks, if not months, of lasting damage. But compared to that, Hurricane Harvey and the after effects in the oil industry are really scaled back. Maybe if you could throw out and say a quarter of the amount of damage, or maybe even less than half. But the impact at the pump still is going to be noticeable, especially for millions of Americans that are preparing to hit the road for Labor Day weekend.
Sure. I mean, we've become so spoiled when it comes to gas prices. I mean, the national average is still in the $2 range. I mean, when we take a look at what happened with Katrina versus what's happening right now with Harvey, and we still don't know the effects of Harvey, the gas industry, the refining industry, is completely different, right, from what it was back then. So the impact, what we're going to see, is not going to be the tremendous spikes that we saw before.
That's right. So much has changed. Gasoline inventories are still much better than they were during Hurricane Katrina. We've also added the equivalent of several refineries of capacity since Katrina. You think back then, and we were talking about 15 million barrels of U.S. capacity. Now we're at 17.5 million barrels. Now we're talking about domestic oil production much higher. But we're still finding out how susceptible the oil industry is to events like this that have shut down the Houston Ship Channel, and a deluge of water that's really shut down not only refineries but pipelines, and perhaps most importantly is keeping refinery workers from even being able to get to work. So those are some tremendous challenges we have in the weeks ahead.
Let's be clear here. I mean, in the introduction to you, we said that gas prices could go up 20 to 35 cents a gallon. That's in the Gulf region, but everyone across the country should expect some sort of increase, right, in what they're paying at the pump.
That's right. From coast to coast, we'll see an impact. It may be less minor than what we see in the Gulf. I think the national average is safe to say it will jump 5 to 15 cents a gallon, probably closer to the higher side of that range. That's something that will transpire over the next couple of weeks. The Gulf Coast will probably see a quicker increase of anywhere from 20 to 35 cents. Not only that, but motorists, as they're finding out in areas of Texas, will probably have a challenge finding stations with gasoline. Then you talk about the West Coast, the Midwest, and the East Coast could see increases of 15 cents, maybe on the high side, 5 to 15 cents. And then the Great Lakes states may actually start to increase. They usually see a very rapid response to changes. So the Great Lakes average gas prices could start increasing as soon as tomorrow, and that could be anywhere from 15 to 25 cents.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.